The city of Bath offers something none of the new wave of day spas do: natural thermal mineral water. That's what inspired the bosom-heaving architecture you get in Jane Austen adaptations. Yet since health scares and cash crises back in the 70s, no one's been able to bathe here. That's all changing this year with a brand new building from one of Britain's best-loved modern architects, Nicholas Grimshaw, creator of the Eden Project.
Some people must have said, how dare you build a modern building in the middle of all this amazing 18th century architecture?
I think you ought to be able to do a modern building in any situation. And it's not a question of aping the past or anything like that. It's a question of trying to fit in with the scale and harmonise with the buildings around you. We have used Bath stone, which is very nice material anyway, for the main bulk of the building. And the concept is really to have a stone cube enclosed by a glass cube. And you've got different levels of scale building up from the bottom, I suppose, where we've got these wonderful mushroom columns growing out of the water. They carry on as a theme right through the building.
The steam room's a very Starship Enterprise, but the historical baths have been more subtly refurbished. Following Bath's lead, new buildings are also planned in Britain's other mineral water towns like Buxton and Droitwich. The classic case of how good new architecture can revive a spa resort's fortunes is Valls in the Swiss Alps. Tourists had stopped coming, so a local built some new baths.
What Peter Zumthor has produced has been called one of the most satisfying buildings of the last decade. It's one of the major reasons why big-name architects from all over the world got back into building spas.
The building's made mostly from slabs of local quartzite cut from a quarry less than a mile away. It feels like a natural extension of the mountain.
The first thing you notice, even before you see the water, is this incredibly strange, slightly funky smell, which is actually iron in the water, which is pouring from the mountain, turning the concrete this really strange red, almost like a kind of blood red.
Good spas take you on a journey through different kinds of spaces, which allow you to shed layers, both physical and mental. At Valls, you keep going deeper. This is incredibly fluid architecture, and not just because of all the pools. Like a traditional Turkish bath, the light peeps through narrow slits or bounces off the water, while other spaces are deliciously dark.
Looks like the architect has just cut a tunnel straight through the mountain, revealing the layers and strata of rock. It's ultra-modern and minimalist, but not because it's trying to be chic. The architecture is stripped back to allow lots of space around you, hopefully creating space within you too.
The design's so harmonious, you can't help chilling out too.